Johnny Depp trial was filled with funny moments that comedic fans can't stop reminiscing about. He made some very bold and funny faces during his testimonies that drove the audience wild of laughter. Johnny Depp's team made sure to keep a light atmosphere during the trial, and the actor's amazing sense of humor showed during the trial. He often had the whole courtroom laughing with some clever and comical one-liners. On one particular funny moment, Johnny said, "Even if I was dead, I'd still be here," making the whole courtroom burst into laughter, as it was a reference to the famous quote, "I'm too old for this." Johnny also got a lot of laughs when, after being asked to confirm his current residence, he said, "My palatial mansion," while looking around the room with a cheeky smile. During one of the hearings, the defense team hired a special hearing dog to sit with Depp in order to help him relax. The funny part was that the said dog was his own pet, and the courtroom just erupted with laughter when he revealed this fact. Johnny's team lightened up the mood during the trial by playing some musical interludes to liven up the atmosphere. This provided some comic relief for the audience. Johnny shared a funny story about how he once bought an entire box of frozen hams to get out of a conversation he was tired of. This got many laughs from the audience and even the judge. Johnny Depp's trial was full of many funny and witty moments. From jokes about being too old for this to anecdotes about ham purchases, Depp made sure that his trial turned out to be both entertaining and informative. During one of the trials, Depp joked about having some laughing gas in the courtroom, which was a comment that got everyone laughing. During his testimony, Depp made reference to the fact that he had been very good at algebra in high school, which got some chuckles from the audience. Johnny's discussion of when he owned a pet pig during the trial was also funny. He talked at length about how the pig used to love eating fruit, which was an amusing story for the audience. The audio recording admitted into the trial of Depp and Amber Heard arguing about the splitting of furniture also had some funny parts. Johnny's quip about not knowing how to operate a drill was particularly hilarious. During the trial, Johnny revealed a funny story about how he and his ex-wife, Vanessa Paradis, used to send each other funny emails with inappropriate subject lines. Johnny was always willing to make jokes during the trial to lighten the mood, and he did it successfully. Even though the trial was serious, Johnny made sure to keep a light-hearted note in the proceedings. One of Johnny's funniest moments during the trial was when he was asked if he wished to comment on his former wife. His witty response, "He did not marry the most heroic man alive," got a round of laughter from the courtroom. Johnny Depp's trial was particularly funny due to his quips about everything from his pet pigs to his former relationships. His comedic timing and natural wit kept the courtroom laughing throughout the trial. The testimony of Depp's assistant was especially humorous, since she talked about working with the actor for many years. She revealed the funny antics that Depp had done over the years, which made the courtroom laugh uncontrollably. Johnny Depp also made sure to keep the proceedings light by pointing out humorous quirks from some of the witnesses. Such as when he commented on how one of the witnesses said it was cold in the room, He replied, "My lung froze over," which pretty much summed up the mood. Some of Johnny Depp's funniest moments during the trial were his comments about not wanting to be at court. He said he'd rather be anywhere else, which made the courtroom burst out laughing. During the trial, Depp had to describe some of his relationships and he came up with some hilarious stories. He talked about his former wife's infamous catcalling, which was an amusing story to say the least. Depp's sense of humor was present during cross-exam, especially when he made sure to joke with the other witness. At one moment he said that it was his duty to make light out of the trial, which was a funny way to keep the atmosphere light. Johnny Depp certainly knew how to lighten up the mood when things seemed a little too serious. His sharp wit and quick comebacks always helped to break the tension. Johnny Depp's comedic timing was on full display in the courtroom. Every joke he made felt like it was coming from the back of the room. On multiple occasions, Johnny was asked to clarify his statement or explain himself better. He always managed to catch the change of tone with an appropriate joke that got the audience laughing. Johnny's references to other random celebrities also made the courtroom laugh. From Robert Pattinson's accent to Johnny Depp's own career, he always found a funny way to make a point.